Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know the time is short, we blink and then it's gone. So we better make the most of what we've got.
Here we start.
Why is it 6:30? That didn't takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you're usually up at 22, so just to give you plenty time.
1:45.
Just to give you plenty time. Okay, we'll do it later tomorrow.
Oh my god.
It was your idea they were going to come back. But
I
it
know,
was
not
your
at
idea was
6:30.
not at 6:30 in the morning. Elle's Revenge 3-1. Oh, they're going to blend one of my gonks. That must be the one that was in the Hoover. Getting his revenge. Do not blend my gonk. That would make a mess, wouldn't it? That would make a big mess. Hey, big boy.
I was going
Good
to
morning.
before at school.
Why?
I ended up falling on the butt.
You what?
I ended up falling on the butt.
Slidey.
Oi.
Oh. Oh, Hugo. Oh. You're such a big sook. What you got this morning?
What is it with this thing and the jump ring things?
It's so they don't need to give you too many of the actual charms. It takes up links. I do like that colour actually. Focus! Not on the cat. You're focusing on the wrong thing again.
Well, maybe if it wasn't 6:30, I would be able to focus.
Like that smells like food, Brooke.
Woman!
We'll get you in a minute, son. You've just been fed.
Wait.
White one. And the Advent box. Ooh, I think I know what that is from the shape of it. Can you guess? No?
It's too early in the morning to guess. Hot chocolate.
Hot
Oi.
chocolate spoon. What kind is it? Oh, Harry Potter hot chocolate spoon. White and milk.
Do you see me shaking?
Yeah, I
How
do
cold
see you
it is.
shaking, yes. It's not that cold, I think you're just dramatic.
I'm just out of my bed.
And it's 6:30.
Exactly, it's cold in the morning.
What's up, puppy cat?
What is
What's
that
all
on
the
the
noise
floor,
about? I don't know. Maybe it's snow that the elves brought back from the North Pole. What do you want, mister? You want now? You've just been fed. Is it food? No? You want out? Is it cuddles? You've just been cuddled up with Brooke all night. Lovely boy. Oh, he's a lovely boy. Here's Hugo coming to say hello. Don't sniff his bits, he's a cat. You've just been out as well, Hugo. You're just wanting to go out to be a nuisance, aren't you? Yep, definitely a cold one this morning. Can you see the frost glinting off the cabin? Oh, chilly, chilly. I would like to say that all this mess is from the elves, that they were having some kind of wild party. But actually no, it's the dogs. It's Hugo, to be precise. Let's be fair, it's Hugo. And one good thing, it's not a cushion that's been ripped apart, it's just his toy. Just his toy. Ah, my work is never done. Okay, well this just happened. My box that I keep all my, like, beads and jewellery and little bits and pieces in just fell on the floor. I think it's going to be a day of picking things up off the floor. What do you think, Clyde? Here's Willa coming to investigate. It's not food, Willa, sorry. going to be one of those days. Right, you better go because it might be slidey out there. It's very frosty. Oh, Hugo. It's like, don't go, Brooke. Look at the shirt hanging out.
Right, Hugo. Bye-bye.
Right, okay. See you later. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. I was going to put wire in these legs, but to be honest, I quite like them like that, so I'm just going to leave them. I hope you're all well. Brooke is away to school today. Yay. She's only been, I think, one day out the last week because of not being well and strikes and all the rest of it. But she's away today and hopefully talking to Mr. Thompson about a class change. So that is good. I have got the reindeer earrings in. I can't see. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see whether they're the right way up or not. Are they? There we go. Got the little reindeer earrings in. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those days today. When I went into the living room, Hugo had the stuffing from his toy all over the place. All the cushions were on the floor. The dogs must have been having quite a party to themselves last night. The elves are at it with my gonks again. Very nearly blended one of my gonks. Now that could have got messy. That really could have got messy. They need to stop it because there's going to be blood spilled and it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, so those elves, I don't know. The gonks, I'm telling you, the gonks will win in the end. Brooke's opened her advent, she got a hot chocolate spoon. Oh, yum. A Harry Potter one, that was out of Primark. Abby and Adam aren't up yet, but it won't be long because Abby's working at 9 o'clock. So yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because Brooke is away to school today, I will get the rest of that stuff wrapped that arrived. So I need to tidy up. You know what it's like, everything just gets dumped. So I need to tidy things up, get wrapping the bits that have arrived, and I'll feel more organised again. And I think because I'm not going anywhere, and obviously I can't show you what I'm wrapping, I'm going to show you my wrapping system, if you know what I mean. Not actually how I wrap things, but how I organise things when they're wrapped. Just in case it helps someone, and it's Christmassy. Oh, Hugo, let's not start. Oh. 5 to 8 in the morning when he started. Come here. Come here. That's because he wants to play with his ball. Bring it then. Bring your ball. 18 months old and he still as needy as a tiny puppy. Right, enough. Just ignore him barking in the background. Hey, number 8 today. Number 8. Another red ball. Right, what is all the whiffing about? What are we whiffing for? Me? What are we whiffing for? Yeah, so that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to wrap that stuff. I'll show you my wrapping system. And that's going to be about it, I think. The wee Glasgow granny said that she's coming in nice and early today. So that is good. Because at least that'll get that out of the way. And what else? Music quiz time. Yesterday's was a bah humbug. And it was... My mother will be there at the door. Any ideas? But it's cold outside. My feet, oh, well, a good girl. Well, I just went and played with the ball. Yay, you're so clever. I know Brooke is definitely autistic, but we think Willa is as well because you can get autistic dogs. And she doesn't know how to play. But every now and again it's like she gets this wee spark and she's like, oh, I'm going to do this. Clever girl, you're so clever. It's cold outside. That's my favourite bit of my favourite film. Elf, when she's in the shower singing It's Cold Outside and then Buddy goes in and starts doing the duet. I love it. My favourite bit of the film. I think what I might do tomorrow actually in tomorrow's Vlogmas is top Christmas films, because there's been a few new ones since last year. And last year, remember, we did the Christmas movie club. We did it on a Monday, I think. We would have a new Christmas film to watch every week and then we would chat about it. And I had been going to keep it going all year and forgot. But tomorrow I think I might have a wee chat about Christmas films because I saw one that I really enjoyed the other day. Yeah, so that's what I'll do tomorrow. Remind me I need to do that. But today's a wrapping day, so I'm going to go. Oh, I told you the answer to yesterday's music quiz, but didn't do today's yet. Let's see, we will do a guess a song from random lyrics, fa la 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 la. Hold on till I... So today's lyrics are, 'twas light years of time since his mission did start. 'Twas light years of time since his mission did start. What song, what Christmas song is that from? Let me know in the comments below, Instagram or email. And remember, you're looking out for the naughty elf today. Have you seen him yet? I don't know if he's been here yet or not. You'll need to keep an eye out and see. So I'm going to head off just now. I'm going to get organised. The wee Glasgow Granny will be here next. And then I will get my wrapping done and I'll come back to you to tell you my system later on. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. I tell you I'd be here nice and early, didn't I? I knew that we all had to find out what was going to happen to Pierre Nicholas. So, let's just get on with it, shall we? This chapter is called An Unsonsy Encounter. Ah, Father Vodol, said Father Topo. What a wonderful Christmas, Bertie. I dinna gie a hoot about Christmas, shouted Father Vodol, cutting him off. Then the hall fell into total wheesht. And then Father Vodol spoke again in a quiet, frightening voice. Father Topo, I need to speak to you and the human in the council room now. Ah, Father Vodol, said Father Topo, what a wonderful Christmas party. I couldn't care less about Christmas, shouted Father Vodol, cutting him off. The hall fell into total silence, and then Father Vodol spoke again in a quiet, frightening voice. Father Topo, I need to speak to you and the human in the council room now. Nicholas followed the elves past two others in black clays. Then Nicholas found himself in a room that he was a bit over tall for. Shut the door, said Father Vodol, afore turning to Father Topo. Were you no at the last meeting, Father Topo? Aye, I was. Say, you will ken about the new rules for elves. Nay, humans can be brought here. Well, I didn't bring him here. I found him and his half-dead reindeer, a whisker for death. As Father Topo became nervous, Father Vodol looked sharply at the elf's clogs. After a second, the white-haired elf was off his feet, floating in the air. Nicholas followed the elves past two others in black clothes. Then Nicholas found himself in a room that he was a bit too tall for. Shut the door, said Father Vodol before turning to Father Topo. Were you not at the last meeting, Father Topo? Yes, I was. So you will know about the new rules for elves. No humans can be brought here. Well, I didn't bring him here. I found him and his half-dead reindeer. They were so close to death, so I... As Father Topo became nervous, Father Vodol looked sharply at the elf's clogs. After a second, the white-haired elf was off his feet, floating in the air. Please, Nicholas said, it's not his fault. He was only trying to... And then Nicholas started speaking because his mouth was sticky shut. He couldn't move his lips or his jaw. Father Vodol might have been totty, but his magic was strong. I did a wee hope spell, spluttered Father Topo. Father Vodol's brow turned red with anger. A drinwick on a human? Father Vodol shuggled with rage. Do you ken what this means? You ken that you've given the human gifts he shouldn't hae. Our powers are no for humans. Please, Nicholas said, it's not his fault. He was only trying to... And then Nicholas stopped speaking because his mouth was fastened shut. He couldn't move his lips or his jaw. Father Vodal might have been tiny, but his magic was strong. I did a wee hop spell, spluttered Father Topo. Father Vodal's brow turned red with anger. A Drimwick on a human? Father Vodal shook with rage. Do you know what this means? You know that you've given the human gifts he shouldn't have. Our powers are not for humans. Please, begged Father Topo, let us remember how things used to be afore. We are elves. We use our powers for good. Father Vodal nodded. I dinna disagree, Father Topo. We must indeed use our powers for good, which is why we hate to send a clear message that nae outsiders are allowed here, ony mair. Get out, said Father Vodal. As though by force of will, Father Vodal flung poor old Father Topo right out the window. Nicholas heard a plash and ran to see that the elf had landed in the loch outside the building. He tried to shout to see if his new friend was all right, but his mouth was still firmly smacked. No, human, tell me why you can here, said Father Vodal. Please, begged Father Topo, let us remember how things used to be before. We are elves. We use our powers for good. Father Vodal nodded. I don't disagree, Father Topo. We must indeed use our powers for good, which is why we have to send a clear message that no outsiders are allowed here anymore. Get out, said Father Vodal. As though by force of will, Father Vodal threw poor old Father Topo right out of the window. Nicholas heard a splash and ran to see that the elf had landed in the loch outside the building. He tried to shout to see if his new friend was okay, but his mouth was still firmly locked. Nicholas turned back towards the beeling black-bearded elf. He felt his jaw warm and soften and unlock. His tongue came to life again. I wanted to go to the far north. I wanted to find... What? Father Vodal put a horn in his pooch and pulled out a moose. This moose? Mika kicked at Nicholas, fricked it. Mika, are you all right? Now, human, tell me why you came here, said Father Vodal. Nicholas turned back towards the angry black-bearded elf. He felt his jaw warm and soften and unlock. His tongue came to life again. I wanted to go to the far north. I wanted to find what? Father Vodal put a hand in his pocket and pulled out a mouse. This mouse? Mika peeked at Nicholas, frightened. Oh, Mika, are you okay? And that is what I'm going to leave it today. I like to leave you in suspenders, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye then. Hello. You know how I was saying it was one of those days? Well, part of my wrapping system that I'll talk about later is that I've got double-sided wrapping paper. I use one side for Brooke and one side for Abby, and that way I don't need to worry about labels because I know whose is whose. But this is something that I keep doing if I don't pay attention. This is a Brooke gift that I've just wrapped in the Abby side of the paper because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm now going to have to unwrap it, turn it over so that it's that side of the paper that's shown and not that side of the paper. It's because I'm watching Vlogmas at the same time. I'm watching Tracy's Vlogmas. So it's that way I'm like, oh no, when you realise you've done it, you're like, ah.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around. to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too, like a vibration.
I found... Oh, where'd you go? Oh, don't be camera shy. Look, remember we were worried that he'd disappeared? He's back! Boris the spider. I can't remember who it was that called him Boris. Was it Christine maybe? I can't remember, but whoever it was, it's a good name. So yeah, Boris the spider. I can't wrap this present just now. I need to wait until Boris moves, and then I'll wrap it another time. I must admit I did get a fright when I lifted it and saw him moving. I don't mind spiders, but they give me a fright when they move quickly and they're on me. Anyway, I'll get on with it. Right, so I've done all the wrapping that I need to do just now, I think. So I thought I would just quickly tell you my system for wrapping. It's nothing groundbreaking, probably most people do it. But what I do is I use a different wrapping paper for each person. I always get the reversible wrapping paper from Costco. Now it's expensive, it's about £11 or £12 for the roll, but I've wrapped all the girls' stuff up and I've still got all of that left. So I use one side for one side for Abby, so this time I've used that side for Abby, and I've used the tree side for Abby, for Brooke, and you'll have noticed that the advent boxes are the same. So everything in Brooke's advent box is the trees, everything in Abby's is the stripes, and I have wrapped everything for Adam in the elf paper, and it's the same with his advent box as well. So what I then do, once I've wrapped them, I put them into separate bags according to when they're going to get them. So I have a bag for Christmas Eve stuff, I have a bag for stocking, and I have a bag for just general, or a few bags for general going under the tree stuff. And I label the bags so that I know when it comes to nearer the time exactly what goes where, because I used to be feeling them and saying, oh, was that for a stocking, was that for Christmas Eve, I can't remember. So it's much easier just to label the bag, and that's what I have done. I'll show you that very shortly. But once all that's put away, to be honest, we used to hide them in Jack's wardrobe, and we still do, but there's not enough room. So I now just put them all in the big bags for life and put them under where the wee dressing table bit is in my bedroom, and just put things on top of the bags. They've never been the kind of kids to go snooping, because they like a surprise. So it really doesn't matter that they're basically hiding in plain sight. They don't go looking for them anyway. So everything's been put away. So rather than getting all the bags and everything out again when I've got extra wee bits to do, I'll show you what I've done. So this is all stuff that I've wrapped for Abby today, but it's different things for different bits. So that's a stocking filler, that's a Christmas Eve thing, and they're just normal. So I've just got a little post-it note, and only one bit of it's sticky. So I've used some washi tape to stick the other side down, because when I take that off, it's not going to damage the paper. And that way, when I take them through the room, I know exactly what bags I'm putting them into. And I did the same for Brooke. Then when it comes to the adults, I never throw away the Costco wrapping paper. Every year I've still got it for about the last 3 years. Last year I actually used Costco wrapping paper from a few years before, so I didn't need to buy any. It's just because the way that it works out, there's so much on it, it's fantastic. So this is one that I had from a few years ago, and I've used this for my mum and dad. So the snowflake side's my mum and the writing side's my dad, and you can see the gifts are over there. so I can see at a glance whose is who, and I have put little post-its on them. Every year we give a sort of main present at the table after our meal, so I have labelled that one dad table and that one mum table, so I know that that's their table ones, rather than getting confused and giving them in the morning and going, oh no, you aren't meant to get that now. And I have just done the same with Jack's dad and Anne's. I've wrapped Anne's in the snowflake and John's in the writing, and I've just put the post-it on them as well. So that is my simple system for wrapping. It just saves so much time on gift tags. I mean, when it comes to giving to Anne and John, we'll put gift tags on them, or maybe a Christmas card. We'll get the girls to write them. But when it comes to my mum and dad, I'll just put them in a big stocking and I'll know whose is whose. And the same with the girls and Adam this year. I know whose is whose. I don't need to mess about with gift tags, and it's so much quicker. So the presents tend to be hiding in plain sight. Just put them under there with something on top of it, and the girls don't even pay any attention to it. But what I do is I have somewhere, I've got one bag that's marked Christmas Eve, and that's all stuff that's to go in their Christmas Eve box. I've got one bag that's marked stocking, and that's all stuff that's to go in their stocking, and that way I know what I'm putting out where and when. And because it's all in their own paper, I can put all the stocking stuff together and all the Eve stuff together as well, and it just makes it so much easier. I just thought I would show you that, just something else a little bit Christmassy. Oh no, Kevin's fainted again. Something else a little bit Christmassy for you for today's Vlogmas. So I'm going to go and feed the puppies now because they're hungry, and I'll come back to you later when Abby and Adam come in so they can open their advent boxes. Future Fiona here. When I've been editing, I realised that I've not pressed record when Abby was opening her advent calendars and advent box, but she got a chocolate Santa lollipop in her advent box today. Ah, imagine that. What is hanging out your mouth?
It's hanging off his nose.
Is it off his nose? It's a bit of his old toy. The toy's not even there now. It's in the bin. It's not chocolate. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a little reindeer.
Let's not eat it.
I'm just coming on to end Vlogmas. Oh, and since Abby's here, because we've just opened her advent, I thought we would ask her what her Christmas memory is. What is your favourite Christmas memory?
I've got a lot.
Yeah, but think of just one. It can either be a present one or a magic one. How'd it go?
Good.
Who were you on?
Millie.
Millie?
The instructor decided to put trotting poles out.
Oh.
Millie hates poles.
Oh.
And so she kept dodging them, or in the middle of them, going down to a walk instead of trotting, so I would go right forward.
Whoops. Not so good.
It was Loki came to watch me, and she said that every time that happened, she would gasp.
And what?
Every time
Molly.
that happened, Loki would gasp and I was going to fall off.
Yeah, exactly.
And Millie kept stumbling and stuff. She would not behave.
Molly, that is shocking.
Molly down.
It's because he's got food.
Molly.
What is that? Is that a pork pie?
Pork and pickle pie.
Pork and pickle.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Right, okay, come on. Christmas memory.
I don't have a specific one.
Come on, you have to.
Genuinely don't have a
Don't be a
specific
Brooke. Brooke came up with the time she threw up at Hogmanay.
one. I don't have a specific one. Got too many.
Right, we'll pick one and you can do another one another time.
There you go.
Okay. Well, how about we do the 12 days of Abby's memories?
No.
Oh, that would be so interesting.
You think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, here you go.
Either the panto or going to see like Aunt Helen and stuff on Boxing Day and Granda and all that, Great Granda. That was fun, and playing Pie Face with Debbie.
I remember that.
Or the year I got all those Janowski and stuff, and all of it was so inappropriate, and I was like 11.
Yeah. But we didn't know at the time. You were a huge Janoskian fan, and we didn't know what the Janoskians were, so we just went with it. And we were just getting you all the Janoskian merch we could find. We didn't know that they were like Australian weirdos.
No, going into Gran's on Christmas Day, like yours would take the pups a walk and we'd go up into Gran's and we'd knock and we'd sing Jingle Bells and knock on the door. And after that we'd go to Auntie Mary's. And after that we'd go home, we'd have a takeaway, and then Gran and Grandad would take us to Margaret and Brian's. And I would sit and play with pegs.
I don't remember you
Ask
playing with
Gran.
pegs.
We had me and Gran had the conversation. She said yes, it was your favourite thing to do.
Okay, I'll need to ask her. But that wasn't an actual memory, that was a routine. That was what you used to do every Christmas.
My memory is.
Okay, fine. That'll be today's Christmas memory. Should be me for Vlogmas Day 9, but before I go, I have got an Amazon delivery. Now, I don't think I'm expecting anything just now. And Christine, my lovely friend from here on YouTube, did message me and say that she was sending me something from Amazon. So I've got a feeling this might be it. I've got no idea what it is. She just said that she wanted to send me a little Christmas present. So I'm going to open this on camera in case it is that. And I've got no idea what it is. Let's just see. Oh, it must be. Oh my goodness. Look. Ah, it's a gold diamond painting. Oh, look. I'm going to pause it till I take it out of the packet so we can have a proper look at the picture. Oh my goodness, look at it. Ah, that is amazing. How gorgeous is that? And the great thing about it, I'm loving Christmas. Okay, Dad's away, it's very sad. The great thing about it is obviously I'm loving Christmas and Vlogmas, but it's not Christmas specific, so I can do this and I can have it up in my room all year round. Ah, it's so cute. Oh, Christine, I love it. Thank you so much. And I've actually just had a message come up on my phone just now saying, did the parcel arrive? Oh, yes, it did. And I have just opened it. Thank you so much, Christine. Oh, I love it. She said, I hope you like it. Of course I like it. What is not to like? That is fantastic. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun because I'm taking January off from Christmas crafts anyway. So this is going to get done in January. I was wondering what I was going to do with my time in January, and that is it. So thank you so much, Christine. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, isn't that lovely? We were hoping to meet again before Christmas, but it's not looking likely. So, oh, that was so nice of you, Christine. Thank you very much. And on that lovely note, I am going to end Vlogmas Day 9, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. I hope you've enjoyed this. You know by now what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to talk to me in the comments below. Where did you see the elf today? Where did he appear? And do you know what song I was talking about? Remember, you can always answer in the comments below, Instagram, email. There's no prize for guessing the song right, but there is a prize for the person who gets the most elf spottings, or you'll be put in a draw. Remember, it's a worldwide competition, so anybody can enter. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and then ring the little bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you, Christine. Mwah. Bye.